One of the things is you have to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. If you don't do the work, nobody else is going to do it for you. You can't have people wanting it more than you. At the end of the day, it's about you and what you want to be. So I'm Johnnya Ferdinand, originally from Carenage, but I live Aruca now and I swim. I was never into swimming. Like, my whole life was about, growing up in primary school, my whole life was about track. I love track, I love running. And my mom is an ex-national swimmer and she is a national coach. And I mean, my whole family on my mom's side is into swimming. And one day I was going to school, I was going Guston, Green Machine, and I traveled that morning and I was crossing the road by, after the market, St. John, and I got knocked down by a maxi. And I broke my left hip and my left leg, and I was in the hospital for a while. When I came out of the hospital, I had to do therapy because I had to learn how to walk again, because when you break your hip, it's like imbalance. So I had to learn how to walk again. And every day, like, my mom would take me to the pool and I would walk up and down for months. And then after a year, I started swimming. I always knew how to swim, but I wasn't into swimming. I was into track and field, but my track career was kind of over. And I started swimming, and after a year, I made my first national team, and I just kept on going with swimming. I think my first experience was when I first saw my first swim meet as being competitive, because I've been swimming for non-competitive for a really long time before I went to competitive. And the first time I swam competitive, I was a breaststroker then. I used to swim breaststroke. And I swam, I think it was 100 breasts. And I swam with all the girls that was top in 100 breasts, and I think I won. And I was kind of shocked because I never thought that I was capable of doing that. I never thought that, me just started to swim could come to the pool and just beat everybody. So that's the first time I swam, and I think that's the most memorable time. So many habits that have helped me to get so far in my sporting career. I think it has a lot to do with my mom being my coach. Sometimes I feel like I didn't have a choice. Sometimes I feel like if I didn't want to go training, I wouldn't say force, she motivated me to go to training and do what I have to do. So I would say my main habit is my mom being my coach. Sports has positively impacted my life by, I'm definitely a different person when I started from now. I learned a lot. I learned how to be disciplined. I learned how to be motivated. I know how to inspire younger persons or younger athletes. I learned a lot. At my age right now, being a young adult, I am at the age where I am confused because there's so much things around me and there's so much things that I want to do, and I can't do everything. But what's the most important thing is knowing what you want to do. Once you know what you want to do, you should work forward. You should work towards what you want to do, because you're going to have a lot of distractions. And I feel like right now, I have a lot of distractions around me. I have a lot of things going on. I have a lot on my plate. I want to do this and I want to be different people. And it's about knowing what you want and who you are. And once you know what you want and who you are, nobody could take that away from you. The first team I made was Goodwill, and that's after a year after I got into my accident, and I broke my first record there. And then I went on to go in Curfew Games, CIC Games, CCCAN Games, and my biggest games was Youth Olympics. And that was in China in 2014, and then in 2016, I qualified for Olympics with a B time. And they didn't send me because it was a B time and I had another qualifier. So my biggest accomplishment in sports is making it to Youth Olympics. I believe that for youth Olympics is like Olympics itself, and flying all the way to China was my best experience because I got to see something outside of the Caribbean, and I got to experience different cultures and meet a lot of different people. So my biggest role model is my mom. It's kind of weird that I'm saying my mom, but I don't see her as just a mom. I have seen her as a coach, a parent, and as my protector and my motivator and my supporter. If it wasn't for my mom, I don't think I would be in swimming or reach where I am today. It has a lot to do with your support system, and she has supported me through everything. And times where I wanted to give up, she didn't allow me to. And I think that's important, and I think that's one of the main rules as a parent in life, to support your son, your daughter through whatever, and to do what's best for them. And I think she did what's best for me every single time. A young advice that I would give to a younger woman is that sports is really hard, especially for females. And you have to push more, and you have to do more work, and you have to be more motivated, and you have to find ways to be more motivated than ever.